Hey there, what's up? I'm in the USA, in Nashville actually, finishing up the edit for the Beauty Spot reel. I've got this fully notated and transcribed on my Patreon. It's one of my favorite reels. I heard it recently played by the amazing Irish concertina player 厲O'Reilly with his band Providence. It's an old video, but it's a good one. So you should go and check that out. I'm going to leave a link to that video in the description. Also linked there is my Patreon, which has all of the transcriptions for this. There are multiple lessons involved, from the basic tune right through to the complicated version with all the bells and whistles. So I hope that you enjoy this. Okay, we're going to learn a reel called The Beauty Spot, which I recently was reminded of when I heard a version of this by 厲O'Reilly, the great Irish concertina player, playing with his band Providence. It's a really fun tune to play. It's very simple, and when you look it up online, there are multiple notated versions of it, and what I mean by that is that there's a lot of different settings of the tune. It's one of those tunes that when I play it in multiple different ways each time I play it. Probably because of the simplicity of the framework of the tune. So what I'm going to try to do is to record a very simple version to set out the basic tune, and then we'll begin to ornament it and to vary it slightly so that you can play around with the tune itself and see some of the fun stuff that's in there. So here is the Beauty Spot reel, as simple as I can make it. So the picking is pretty straightforward in that, and the one thing I think maybe to bring your attention to is that in the first part, because of the long note, it starts on a long note, that you're going to have that double down so that you continue to have the downstroke on the downbeat. So it's down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up at the start of that, and that's because of those long notes at the start of the tune. So one of the things that this tune offers, because of the long notes in the first half, and also I think because of the repeated open E string in the second half, is that we are going to attempt to improve the rhythm. So one of the things that banjo suffers from sometimes is a metronomic type of picking, and you know, it's one of the results of trying to regulate our picking so that we are doing the down up downs in a consistent manner, but sometimes that can stray into very metronomic playing and we lose the kind of swing, that nice ebb and flow of Irish music. So one of the ways to try to get your brain around this is to lean in to the downbeats of the tune, almost to the sacrifice of the other notes at times. And it's just to start to bring that swing almost physically into your body. And this is a good tune to do that, just because of the setup of it, because of the simplicity and the repetitive nature of the tune. This can be a really good one to learn to start to bring that swing, and swing physically as well, into the tune. So I'm going to play it now, and just listen out for the kind of the leaning into those downbeats. and try and get away from the dagga, 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 dagga of the up and down, up and down, up and down motion. So here we go. So hopefully you can hear that by just pushing slightly on those long, those downbeats. The idea is to create them so that you play them a little bit longer than what their strict time value is, and that just creates that push and pull of the rhythm. So have a go with that. Maybe record yourself playing it and listen back and see, are you starting to lean into the rhythm a little bit better? Let's have a go at the tune. We're going to add in some simple ornamentation. So we're going to stick maybe to triplets and trebles and stuff like that. We'll see what happens. It's a lot of fun, this tune, to play. There's a ton of different ways that you can ornament it. So I'm going to try and keep it relatively straightforward and keep the pace down for now as well, just so that you can have something that you can play along with as well as you're learning to add in these ornaments. Here is one round of the tune with ornaments, but I'm going to play it really slowly because it's a tune that wants to get away from you, because it's simple, and so sometimes the pace, the rhythm can speed up without you even noticing. So here's a slow version adding in some simple ornamentation. Let's play around with the beauty spot, have a bit of fun, add in a bunch of ornaments, triplets, trebles, chords, probably some pull-offs and hammer-ons, all the fun stuff. Also going to vary up the tune a little bit and really try to create good rhythm and also that interest by creating moments of darkness and light and louder bits and quieter bits and all that kind of fun stuff. So here we go, the beauty spot reel. Hope you enjoy that. Lots to dig into in there. Take your time. It's all fully notated. Pick out 1 or 2 bars. You can slow it down. If the banjo doesn't slow down very well in soundslice, don't worry about that. Switch on the piano notes and at least you get the overall vibe. There was some really nice stuff that I liked in it at one part in the second half. When I was playing around with the C sharp and the C natural. That's some of my favorite things to do on the banjo, is just to create a little bit of tension between the C, well in this tune because it's a C natural, but throw in that C sharp and then resolve it and then create the tension and resolve it. Lots to think about. I hope you enjoy it.